Hey guys, this is Exelian here. I have another battle against SHOTTA, and this was actually a very nice battle. I enjoyed myself the entire time. I lead off with Empoleon, he leads off with the Dragonite. I set up my Stealth Rocks as he goes for the Earthquake, immediately trying to kill off my Empoleon. But Empoleon is pretty awesome because it's been referred to as the defensive penguin, and it's able to live this and knocks me down to torrent range. So now I have a stab, torrent, life orb, hydro pump, and that's going to do a fair amount of damage to this Dragonite. It's not very effective, otherwise it would have KO'd, but whatever, I'll take the damage. He earthquakes to finish off my Empoleon, but I already got my rocks up, so it's alright. So I send in my Revenge Killer, my Scarf Flagon, and he's able to get an extreme speed off, and that doesn't do too much, but it's a little bit of extra damage for him before his Dragonite goes down. So I Stone Edge this thing, and the Dragonite dies. So now he has to bring in something to resist the Stone Edge, and that happens to be his Mamoswine. I'm fearing the Ice Shard right here, so I have to switch out, and I go into my Gyarados to get the Intimidate off and hopefully take the Ice Shard. But he actually doesn't go for the Ice Shard, he has the Stone Edge, and that does a lot of damage to my Gyarados. And it brings me down to very, very low HP. Good thing this Gyarados is very bulky. I like bulky Gyarados, it's very nice. So he withdraws his Mamoswine, fearing the Waterfall, which I do go for. And that's going to do a lot of damage to this Flagon. But after bringing this thing down to less than half, I have to switch out, fearing the Stone Edge. And he actually doesn't have the Stone Edge, he has the Thunder Punch, which I never really see on Flygons. So my Snorlax takes the Thunder Punch very nicely, and I just start getting lefties. So I decide to start cursing up here, right here, because I know this Flygon can't do diddly to me. So here I'm not really sure what this Mamoswine's going to do, but I curse up right here. Like I said, I'm not really sure what the Mamoswine's going to do, but I'm pretty sure Snorlax can take whatever the Mamoswine feels like throwing at me. But he has this superpower, and that's going to do quite a lot of damage to Snorlax. But because I have a curse up and Snorlax is very, very bulky, I'm going to be able to live this and retaliate. Since he's at -1 defense and I'm at +1 attack, one body slam is going to be able to take this Mamoswine out. So Mamoswine goes down, and I'm pretty sure this score is tied up at this point. Is the score tied up? I'm not paying attention to the score right now, but he has 4 pokes left. So he goes into Infernape, and I don't know what I was doing here, but I just stay in and die from the close combat. Snorlax could have come in really handy later, but I just let it die. I have no idea why. So I was pretty sad about that. So his Infernape gets the defense and special defense drop, which doesn't really matter. I send in my Specs Jolteon, thinking that I killed his only ground type, but he has a Swampert. So I'm locked into Thunderbolt now because I tried to Thunderbolt that thing, but it doesn't affect the Swampert. He knows I have to switch because he knows this is a Specs Jolteon, and he just takes this opportunity to set up his Stealth Rocks. So I get the Intimidate off on this Swampert. Doesn't really matter because this is actually a specially based Swampert, as you'll see in a minute. So he sets up the Stealth Rocks, and I decided to predict the Roar because he doesn't really have much to hurt me. So I taunt it, and I predict the Roar very nicely, and I get some lefties, and that brings me back up to 198, which is more than half. So I'm in pretty good shape right here. So I go for the Dragon Dance, predicting his switch, but he has the Flygon that I had forgotten about for some reason, and I know I can't stay in because I know Scarfgon is going to be faster than Gyarados, even though I have a Dragon Dance up, which makes me very sad face. So I have to switch back into Cedro to take the Thunder Punch. Cedro is my wall, just my general wall. He does his job very nicely, and I take that Thunder Punch. So here I predict his switch again, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is going to hit this Snorlax. So I wasn't really thinking it was too important because I was thinking this is a resting Snorlax, but actually after seeing its moveset, I'm not quite sure what kind of Snorlax this is. And I forgot to ask what kind it was after the battle was over. So he has a burned Snorlax, and I'm predicting the Curse right here, because Curselax is very common, so I just go for the Taunt to prevent him from cursing up, but he actually has the substitute, which was really weird. I'm never really seen a Snorlax use substitute before. So I guess he was predicting my switch or something. I don't know. Well, either way, I'm pretty sure I can't really do anything to this thing, but he switches out anyways, and he goes back into this Infernape, and I used Pain Split for... Oh, yeah, I was trying to Pain Split the Snorlax because I know those things were really bulky, and I could have gotten back up to full HP, but that didn't work out too well. So I go back into Flygon, fearing the Fire Blast, and indeed he does have the Fire Blast. But Flygon is pro, and he's going to live it with 37 HP. I'm thinking here I need to do a lot of damage before Flygon goes down, because I just feel like foddering my Flygon right now. So I just go for the strongest move it has, and I just go Outrage Crazy, hoping to blow some holes in his team, so that another one of my team members can pick up the pieces. So that brings him down pretty low, and after the burn, he's not going to be able to switch out because of Stealth Rocks, and I was really happy about that because I have this Snorlax completely trapped. So I just go for another Outrage right here, and that's going to finish off the Snorlax. So that is one less problem I have, and I'm never going to learn what the rest of its moveset was. He goes out into Swampert, and like I said, I'm just trying to blow some holes in his team. So I just go straight for the Outrage again. Even though I'm confused, I'm able to get it off, and that's just going to do a lot of nothing to this Swampert. And he finishes me off with Ice Beam, which made me very sad face because I lost my Scarf Revenge Killer. And I believe that's also my... yeah, so now I go into Gyarados, and he's going to take a Stealth Rock hit. I don't know what I was doing here. I was just going for the Waterfall right here, maybe hoping for some flinch hacks, I don't know. But I don't get any flinch hacks, and he just Ice Beams me, predicting my taunt, which was pretty funny. So I'm in Stealth Rock's range now, and he knows it, but I was too foolish at this time to think about taunting it. I just go for another Waterfall because I want to get flinch hacks and maybe kill this thing, but he roars me out, which means my Gyarados is now a dead Gyarados because Stealth Rocks is going to finish him off. So I go out into Jolteon, and I believe I go for the Shadow Ball here to be able to hit this Swampert for at least neutral damage, and that's going to finish off the Swampy. And that is another one less problem for me. So he sends out his own Flygon. I know Scarfgon is going to be faster than my Jolteon, even though Jolteon's like a speed freak. So I go out into Gyarados, predicting the Earthquake, and dying from Stealth Rocks, and seeing what he's going to lock himself into. He does indeed go for the Earthquake, so I have to go into Sayro. I'm going to try to burn this thing so it won't be too much of a threat, but I believe he predicts my Will-O-Wisp and goes out into his Infernape to take it very nicely. So, yeah, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, that doesn't affect the Infernape, and he has the Fire Blast, if you guys remember. But I'm going to try to Sucker Punch it to bring it down low enough so that Life Orb will kill it, but that kind of fails. He goes for Fire Blast and misses, and that just made me very happy right there. So I get some more free Sucker Punch damage off. I thought it might kill, but it did not, and that brings him down very low. He's going to go for the Fire Blast, and that's going to bring him down low enough so that Life Orb is going to kill him. But he has Blaze and stabbed Fire Blast with Life Orb, kind of like what I did with Empoleon earlier and Hydro Pump. But he had a little bit more success with that, and he's able to kill off my Sayro. And this is pretty much good game right here because all I have left is Jolteon, and he has his last Pokemon, which is Flygon. So he's going to go for the Earthquake to finish off my Jolteon. And even though I had the Hidden Power Ice, I could have finished him off, but no, it was not meant to be. I lose this game 1-0. It was a great game. Hope to battle you again, SHOTTA. And yeah, this was really fun. I'm actually intending to have a battle against the Ace Trainer.